Nag-log in na daw si Mia.
Ayan. So, good afternoon, mga ka-Entry Pinoy. Good afternoon, partners. How's everyone doing today?
Good afternoon, Jess. Mabuti naman.
Ayan. Medyo hyper ako ngayon, Chito, kasi alas 3 pa lang ng madaling araw gising na ako. Okay, so, please contain my energy pag sobrang hyper ko. Just wanted to welcome everyone sa atin na namang isang balitaktakan sa Friday. So for those who are new to our page, sa ating FB po at saka sa ating YouTube channel, Pinoy is a social enterprise. Nakita nyo naman po dun sa ating video na pinakita. And we are actually promoting high quality products from Philippines. So we have been advocating positive change and we promote entrepreneurship po within our Filipino community. And we are hoping to help find solutions to our social problems. So today, meron po tayong very special guest. But before we introduce them, we would like to request everyone who's tuning in to please don't forget to follow us dun sa ating mga social pages. Available po kami sa YouTube, sa Facebook, and Instagram. Just type at Intrepinoy FZE. Please like, share, follow, and of course, subscribe. Ayan. So, with that formalities being out in the way na, we just wanted to inform everyone, today is a special day for all of us because we have 3 young individuals who will join us this afternoon. Bakit? Ang ating kasing topic is about our youth and their views and opinions on our current social issues. So himay-himay natin yan. We're very curious to look at the thinking ng ating mga youth. It is part po of our celebration to mark the International Youth Day na sinelebrate po noong 12 August. Okay. So Chito, let's get down na dun sa ating topic kasi I'm very excited na ma-interview ang ating mga guests. Would you like to introduce who will be joining us this afternoon?
Absolutely. O, di ba? Absolutely.
High energy.
High energy tayo simula kanina pang umaga.
Correct.
Okay. So we have 3 very special guests, young guests, no? Maiba naman tayo, So kasi usually ang in-interview natin is yung mga adults na. So you're right, Jesse, we'd like to see through we'd like to see through ano ba yung iniisip ng ating mga young adults ngayon about the social issues happening around them or around us. So, the first guest, her name is Mia. She's a first-year IB diploma candidate for North Anglia, Dubai, UAE. I hope I pronounced it right. She loves her love for STEM, art, and entrepreneurship fuels her as she aspires to explore the intersection between bioengineering and design. Wow, bioengineering and design.
Wow, talino.
Yes, through both work experience and academic coursework, she strives to learn as much as she can about bioengineering and its application in art. Wow, meron palang ganun, bioengineering.
Oo.
Very interesting.
Wow, na-curious tuloy ako.
Parang tayo noon, ang limited lang ang choices natin,
Yes.
Kung anong explain natin. It's very interesting to know more about that later on. So that's Mia. Our other guest is Rafael. He's a 20-year-old upcoming college student. I think he's already a college student in FEU, Far Eastern University in Moraita. He's taking up the SBA Entrepreneurial Management track as a freshman. He loves music, plays piano and guitar, and some of his favorite bands or singer is Ben and Ben. Kilala niyo ba yung Ben and Ben?
Kilala
Hindi.
namin. Ben.
Ay, hindi niyo alam. Maybe the night. Ganun yun.
Oh, hindi ko
Yung
sure.
sila of young millennials.
My God.
Oo. So, ayun. So, our last, guest is Jonas. Anak ito na isa sa ating mga, managing partner, si Jerty. He's a 17-year-old lad. He's a consistent honor student and leader in various extracurricular activities, whether it's sports, journalism, and arts sa kanyang school. Ayan, napakaganda ng profile ng ating mga guests for today.
I-welcome natin ating mga guests. Oh, yes, Chito.
Ayun. I-welcome natin sila. But before that, let us first acknowledge kung sino yung mga nag-join na sa ating live for today. Nakita ko, meron na tayong 15 million na viewers.
Yay! 15 million, ang galing!
Correct. Jerty, hi then. Over to you.
Yes. Thank you, Chito. So far, ayan, Jerts. Ilan na ba from your side ang nakikita mong naka-tune in ngayon?
Sige, go ahead, Hayden.
Go ahead, report.
Yes, there's a problem.
Naglalag po ang aking signal. May problema po. Go ahead, Hayden. Ikaw muna, naglalag po ang aking signal. Alam mo yan. Please.
Ay, okay.
Okay, maraming salamat sa pag-antabay sa atin. Rino de Guzman, Katkat Salazar, Jeff Ledesma Osias, at si Cheryl Agbing. For sure, mamaya, dadami ang ating mga viewers dahil ay mga magulang at mga kabataan ay mag-tune in ngayon.
Right. Okay, thank you very much, Hayden and Jerty, sa ating pag-acknowledge sa mga viewers. Ano na, Chito? Excited na ako. I-welcome na ba natin yung ating mga guests?
Sige, pasok na natin ang ating mga young guests for today para masimulan na natin ang interview.
So we've got Mia, Rafael, and si Jonas. Ayan. Jonas, ano nangyari sa internet mo? Ano yan? Mana-mana sa nanay? Wala ring internet? Ano ba yan? Good afternoon, guys. Oo. My God, Rafael, ang laki-laki mo na. Para agad pa pala na umalis ka dito. Diba? It's been a while. Good to see you. And also Mia. Good to see you back, Mia. Hi. Ayun. So just wanted to ask muna, Chito, before we ask them, dun sa ating mga curious na mga questions. One thing that I just wanted to know is that si Mia is based in Dubai, si Rafael is based sa Philippines ngayon, and si Jonas, right?
Yes.
Okay. So they have different interests kasi, and they're also from different age ranges. So I'm curious about ano yung kanilang awareness about the social issues that we have. So we've got point of view from youth na nasa Pilipinas ngayon and point of view ng isang youth na based na naman sa Dubai. So yun yung aking pinaka-curious. So una kong naisip agad is yung binasa mong kurso, Chito, before tayo mag-deep down dun sa na-curious ako dun sa kanilang mga courses, but parang hindi ko narinig yun. What led you to choose yung inyong inaaral ngayon? Unahin natin si Mia muna. Bakit yan? Why you've chosen that?
So, from a young age, I was really interested in science and math. So, upon doing further research about which particular field I wanted to go into, I found out that I was really interested in genetic engineering, which had a direct relation to bioengineering. But while I was all my extracurriculars, all my subjects were focused in STEM, as a hobby, I would always do art. And one day when I was reading more about bioengineering, I came upon these companies that use both bioengineering and art together. It's a field called bioart, and what they do is to expose other people to STEM concepts and scientific concepts, what they do is they use art to make the concepts more accessible to other people, which enables them to gain a different perspective about these sorts of topics, and that's that's what I wanted to do in the future, which is why giving out what my interests are both bioengineering and art.
Okay. Sa lahat ng sinabi mo, hilong-hilo pa rin ako. Hindi ko pa rin siya ma-relate. Sorry. Hanggang dito na ang dugo.
Okay. I think let's ask Liana, what bioengineering ba?
Ano po yun
So,
ulit?
in bioengineering, there are 3 pathways you could take. You could take biomedical engineering, which is when you make the machines in the hospitals,
Okay.
for example. And there's biomolecular engineering, which is more on the genetic engineering side, which is
Okay.
like the genes, etc.
Yep.
Then the last one's biophysics, which relates to more of the bones and inside the body. So, for example, like when you make artificial organs or different like uses, that's what biophysics is about. I was more interested in the biomolecular engineering side, which is the genetic side.
All right. And how is that applicable to art? Because you mentioned in your profile that you strive to learn as much as you can about bioengineering and its application in art or to art. Would you perhaps give us an example of that?
So one thing about genetic engineering is that it's super provocative, especially like with the GMOs and everything. And another side of that is art, and art in itself is like provoking, and it enables people to think about different concepts in a different way. It allows accessibility towards science. So genetic engineering is such a broad field that most people don't know about it. And the thing about science is that just a fraction of the discoveries of today are available and known by the public. By using art, we can improve that accessibility and make people know more about it, understand more about it, which empowers them, because then they are able to make these different connections and make the world a better place using that knowledge.
Yes, thank you, Mia, for that wonderful explanation.
Matalino talaga, grabe. Hirap.
Nakarelate. Mga partners, nakarelate ba kayo sa explanation ni Mia? Since we are in the healthcare industry, so with bioengineering, with biomedical engineering, and genetics, pero naiintindihan ko yung merging of science and art because bioengineering is more on the discovery of new genes, paano ma-enhance this and that. Tama ba? Am I right, Mia? Yes, salamat.
Okay, si Rafael naman tanungin natin. Rafael, ano yung field na napili mo and why is that so? Explain in 5 sentences.
Grabe po. Ano po? Grabe naman po yung 5 sentences. Pero ano po, ang napili kong course and path na tatahakin ko is yung BSBA Entrepreneurial Management track. Kasi napili ko yun kasi kasi mostly si mama yung nag-influence sa akin na kunin yung track na yun. And sa sarili ko, inisip ko kung ano yung mangyayari in the far future na kapag kunyari si papa at si mama matanda na ganun, and kung magpuput up sila ng business, kailangan pati ako may knowledge about doon. Kumbaga hindi ako hindi ako matamemik or hindi ako maloko ng kung sino-sino. Parang ganun po yung ko sa
entrepreneurship. Naalala ko when you were still here, di ba? You're very interested sa mga ganyang klaseng mga mga topics. That's very good. Po. What about si Jonas? May internet na ba si Jonas? Jonas, are you there? Lumabas ka na. Napapaligiran ka na namin.
Meron daw. Nandiyan daw siya.
Nandiyan nga siya. Inad na namin pero hindi siya nag-move.
Jonas, nandyan ka ba? Magsalita ka nga.
Jonas, lumabas ka na. Napapaligiran ka na namin.
Dalawa.
Oo, para mahina talaga yung
Ay,
internet
nako,
connection
mana-mana
yata
yan.
ni
Mana-mana
Jonas.
ang wifi.
Sabi ko nga eh, pinagmanahan ng nanay. Palaging may problema sa ano. Right, okay, Cheats, let's get down to the topic na kasi medyo marami-rami tayong tatanong. While we're waiting for Jonas na makasagap ng wifi.
Yes. So the first question is, what are your interests? You know, apart syempre dun sa binanggit ninyo, no, like for me, for example, yung bioengineering and art, and then Rafael is about business administration or entrepreneurship. I'm sure you have other interests, you know, or hobbies. So what are those interests? We can start with Rafael.
Yes po.
Pwedeng
Ako po,
Tagalog, Taglish or whatever. Yeah.
Taglish, pwede po ba Taglish?
Yes.
So,
Pwedeng
Ako po, ang interest ko kasi ngayon, nasa music po and art. And
Alright.
mahilig po akong magbasa ng mga poetries and proses.
Oh.
And
Okay.
yun po. And yun po yung interest ko. Kasi yun nga po, yung nandun sa profile ko, mahilig po akong makinig ng music ng iba't ibang local artists na nandito sa Pilipinas.
Okay.
Kasi yun po, kasi para sa akin kailangan ma-appreciate yung mga works nila kasi hindi sila ganun ka-discovered. So yun
Yep.
po,
Ayun, balikan natin si Rafael. I have a follow-up question with that. Let's go with Mia. What are your other interests? You're on mute. Mia, you're on mute.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, no.
Yes.
One of my interests would be the piano.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I love music, and another thing would be debating. Yes.
Mia, ikaw ba yung were you the one ba who has a page and a group where you are actually writing poems ba yun? Ikaw ba yun?
So another thing, I guess, is writing. I read a lot, so which is why I like writing and book. So what the group does is we publish the works of the youth, so Gen Z, so the young poems, the young writers. We give them a platform to use their voice book, and we market their work. We help them edit it, and we mentor them to make their work better.
Ayan. Meron silang common cheats, no? Arts, nasa arts talaga sila mainly. Ano?
Yeah.
Yung kanilang interest.
Meron tayong makata at musikero.
Yes. Nawala na si Jonas. Ano bang nangyari?
Oo, nahihirapan si Jonas mag-connect.
Ayan, I added him again. Kasi Ayan, finally. Jonas, gumagalaw ka na. Jonas,
Narinig mo kami, Jonas?
Hello po. Good afternoon.
Ayun, nagsilip na rin. So,
Medyo
ang
mahina.
question namin sa iyo, Jonas, is ano ba yung mga hobbies mo? Ano ba yung mga interests mo? Can you tell us something about that?
Wala pa din.
Wala. Pwede ba yung
Mahirap ang connection. Sayang naman, we wanted to hear from him. Mahina ang connection sa Philippines.
Mahina ang connection sa Philippines.
Ay, hindi pwede kasi si Rafael. Magandang connection ni Rafael eh.
Sa Quezon City yan.
Oo nga eh. Nako.
Okay.
Justifiable, Jonas,
ko po,
na mahina ang
especially
internet.
during
Yan.
this pandemic, is
Okay.
tas I am trying to
Wala talaga, putol-putol.
Ayan, nako.
Oo. Sayang
Yan.
naman kagwapuhan ni Jonas.
All right, so ganito na
Makita.
lang. Let's wait for Jonas kapag meron na siyang magandang connection later on, or maybe I don't know, maybe Jerty can call Jonas, or I don't know, maybe we can broadcast it somehow you know,
Oo.
through a phone touch or something, ano, kasi sayang din naman yung ano, yung insights
Yung
na
insights niya,
maibigay.
exactly.
Okay, so let's proceed to the next question. Ano, si Mia and Rafael, they mentioned about Rafael mentioned about music, ano, and about supporting local artists because they are not, being recognized. We all know that, and that's one of the siguro para mga social issues, hindi ba? And then Mia, for example, she mentioned about yung a platform for writers, ba? Yes.
Yes.
And
Oo.
it's a platform for writers so that they can express their themselves or their we can consider that as work of art. So those issues, how can you describe your level of awareness and what has influenced you or what made you decide kung bakit yung mga causes na yon ang gusto niyong i-support?
Sino gusto mo una?
Perhaps Mia? Why that platform? Why support writers? What's your level of awareness? Yeah.
So for me po, I come from a background where I read a lot, and writing has been a very prominent part, I guess, of my life. Like my aunt, she's a blogger, and what I noticed is that lots and lots of my peers, lots and lots of my classmates enjoyed writing, enjoyed making poetry, but they had nowhere to put it, nowhere to express it. And I thought it was a real shame because that some of them were really, really good, were really, really talented, but they had no way to put it out there into the world. So I
Yep.
thought, what could I do? And then that's why we founded Lilac, which is up as a platform for where they can put their work out into the world and make it seen, known, and heard by everyone.
Yun, interesting. Nakakaingit nga yan kasi when I saw it Chito, I think few months back, when Maripet was actually promoting it, I didn't realize na how good the platform was. So I actually went through it, and then I've gone through the things that they have done. Sabi ko, my God, ang mga millennials, grabe talagang mag-isip. Talagang they're really forward thinking, and they're greatly involved doon sa mga issues. Mas aware sila. Kasi yung kaidaran ko ng ganyan kay Mia, naglalaro lang ako ng Chinese garter. Alam mo yung ganon, wala pa akong masyadong alam. With them, they are really very in tune na dun sa mga social issues natin. So, very
Right.
impressive. Oo.
How about you, Rafael?
Yes po. For me, yung mga local artists na sinasabi ko, kwento ko na lang po. Nagkaroon ako ng interests dun sa mga indie artists na gumagawa ng songs dahil sa isang friend. And yun, may platform din kasi na parang pwede silang maglagay ng mga songs nila. Pwede silang gumawa ng song, lalagay nila dun sa platform na yun. And pwede silang ma-follow dun and ma-discover ng iba't ibang tao. Pero ang problema nga po is hindi lahat ng tao na-appreciate yung mga amateurs or mga local artists na nandito sa Pilipinas. And yung level of awareness ko po dun is yun nga po, I visit every sites or every apps that pwedeng magbigay ng or pwedeng magpakita sa akin ng mga local artists na yun, and I myself search for that music kasi iba yung pakiramdam na makaka-discover ka ng isang song na ikaw lang ang may alam, and yung feeling na gusto mong ipagdabat sa iba. Pero yun nga, we want them to really excel and mapakita sa ibang tao yung kung ano yung talent and kung ano yung music and expression or thoughts na iniisip nila sa iba pang tao. Yun po.
Ayun. Ayan, nasaan yung ating hindi talaga makapasok si Josh George, so let's just going to ask him separately sa kanyang thoughts and insights. Before we going to ask other questions, Chito, I just wanted to recognize yung mga ating mga viewers who have joined us this afternoon. Guys, if you're curious about what our kabataan is thinking at the moment, at saka relate dun sa kanilang interest, feel free to shoot us their questions doon sa ating chat box para mamaya mabasa natin, we can ask them about it. Ang ating mga viewers ngayon, nandyan si Cathy. Ayan, nag-comment na si Cathy about Jonas. Ayan din si Mina de la Paz. Ayan, I think si Mina is tita? Tita ba
Yes, po.
ni Rafael? Yes. So,
Yes,
he's
po.
joining us as well. Sino pa nga, Hayden, na nandyan natin? Let's acknowledge our viewers.
Ang buong pamilya ata ni Rafael.
The De La Paz clan is here watching with us.
Ang dito para supportahan ka, Rafael, sa iyo. So, say hello. Si Coach Joe nandyan, si Miss Mina de la Paz, si Bulay nandyan na din. Hello, Bulay. Ang gustong maging guest ng Entrepreneur.
Lagot ka sa akin, Bulay.
Si Cathy, si Miss Rosa de la Paz nandiyan din. Kelly Francisco is also watching. And then, I think these are also your family, Mia, Win, and Noli, and Maripet is also
Yeah, si
watching.
Mami nandyan. Oo. Very supportive. Right. So thank you so much, Hayden. We're now moving on dun sa ating third na tanong, Cheats. What or who has influenced you to take part in your interest? So kanina si Rafael has briefly mentioned about influence sa kanyang parents at saka yung influence sa kanyang barkada. So who else or what else have actually made you interested in that particular topic, Rafael?
Ako po kasi nagtayo kami ng parang isang band ng mga kaibigan ko. And yun po, parang kami po yung nag-uusap-usap and we really, iba-iba po, sa banda na po yun, parang iba-iba yung sinusuportahan namin na genre ng music. And yun, imbis na, kasi di ba po, stereotype na po talaga na, kunyari, classical yung gusto mong music, tapos yung kabanda mo or yung peer mo is more on rock, ganun. And parang meron silang feud or beef doon na parang hindi nila sinusuportan yung isa't isa. Pero doon sa banda po na yun, we support each other kasi kung anong klase ng music man yun or what, talagang sinusuportahan namin. And as a band, we try to recreate it, make a cover, ganun. Tapos kami din, we try to make our own music and song, ganun po. And yun po, yung masasabi ko na sila yung pinaka din talaga na nag-influence sa akin. And I can call that a positive peer pressure po kasi parang na-improve ko yung sarili ko when I'm with them.
It's good. What about you, Mia?
So I guess one of the people who influenced me the most was my mom, because she's always like go for everything. So she says, na when there's something you want to do, you need to just go for it. And she's also the one who said that if you do start something, you need to have your why in mind. So, for example, for Lilac, our whys, the core values we have are community, skill development, and impact. So, community, if you have a community full of writers, artists, and poets together, then from all around the world, all of you can give each other your criticisms, which brings all of you, the quality of all of your work to a better level, along with skill development. But we conduct workshops, etc., which, again, and mentorship programs, which make yung pamamaraan po ng pagkasulat nila, yung pagkagawa na ng art, mas nagagawa po namin siyang maganda. Tapos, impact po. The work we do, we put it out there. So we have a marketing team. They're the people that show the world. They give it to different magazines. They help the writers that publish in galleries. And that's why all of those ideas were definitely from me, my co-founder, and my mom, because she influenced me and told us to really think about our why and why we do everything we do. And that's definitely a very important part of why I do what I do. And ba't po namin nagagawa yung mga ganito.
Wow. So very common again, the mom and the peers are the ones that are influencing. Napaisip tuloy ako, ano kayang influence ang ibibigay ko sa anak ko? Maliban sa kamalditahan. No? Because yeah, you can really tell that the mom who's being there all the time has actually influenced their way of thinking, yung kanilang interest. So it's amazing. Right, okay. Nandiyan, bumalik na si Jonas. Never say never! Yan ang sinasabi ni Jonas. Okay, let me just try to add you, Jonas. Ayan, hello. Kumusta naman? Okay na ating wifi?
Hello po.
Ayan.
Okay na po.
Okay, so Jonas,
Lumabas na siya sa balkonahe, baka sakali makasagap.
Ayun. So, ang tinanong kasi si Mia kanina at si Rafael about their interest. So, ano naman ang sayo? At bakit yun ba't yun yung field na nagka-interest ka?
1,
Ayan,
2,
wala.
3.
Nawala na naman po siya.
Ang hirap talaga ng ni Jonas. Ayan, okay lang, naintindihan namin, baka na-stress na yung bata, Jerty, sa kaka-push natin. Oo.
So, yung interest ko po, lately is badminton po talaga. I'm really into sports since bata pa po ako. Siguro, napili ko yung field na yun kasi syempre nakakatulong siya sa health, maging physically fit. Tsaka mentally din po, nakakatulong siya. Tsaka nakaka-enjoy. Yun po.
Oh, sporty.
Oo. It's amazing, Jess, and partner, sabi niya, yung sports, yung pag-badminton niya has really helped him mentally. Alam mo yun? Parang kasi hindi ba tayo before, when we were younger, I don't think we ever thought about yung mental health.
Correct. That's really true.
So, bakit mo naisip yun, Jonas? Paano pumasok sa isip mo yung about mental health? Anong influence? Yung paligid mo ba or what? Na yun.
Especially po kasi
Ipaano na lang siguro yung kanyang video,
sa mga
patanggal.
Kaya na bang youth, with sports nakakatulong kasi nalilibang ka. And
Okay.
na hindi lang yung katain mo na exercise, diskarte sa paglalaro, yun po. Kaya na parang may nakakausap din siya para ganun.
And I think what Jonas is trying to say is that yung apart from yung sa physical na effects ng paglalaro or ng sports ng badminton is it helps him in terms of yung mental health dahil he's able to talk with his friends. Alam mo yun, kasi pag meron kang support system around you, when you have friends around you and you're exposed to, siguro I'm sure meron ding mga pinoproblema ang ating mga kabataan ngayon, and it's really helpful kapag meron kang support system around you. Ako na nag-interpret.
Ang galing ni Chito. Okay, so exactly. Oo. Sabi nga ni Jonas, never say never daw. Sige lang, try hanggang sa makalusot. Ganyan talaga yung fighting spirit.
Pero
but that is really good.
Oh, that's really good. Na-curious lang ako, kasi the way this young people think, is very different from the way we think when we were younger, meron kaya itong epekto yung kapaligiran natin, yung mga pangyayari sa paligid. For example, itong very recent lang ito, hindi ba? Yung pandemic. hindi ba? Yung mga nangyayari sa paligid. Ano ba ang epekto nito sa inyo, Rafael, Mia, and Jonas? Can you say something about it? You know, what's your take about what's happening around us, particularly about the pandemic?
Mhm.
Rafael? Ayan, naghang na rin yata si Rafael. Ayan. What's your take on that? You know, yung mga nangyayari sa paligid natin, particularly about itong pandemic. Ano yung tumatakbo sa isip mo? You know, what are your thoughts? Naririnig mo ba ako, Rafael? Can
Parang
you hear
may delay
me?
ng konti.
Oo. Hindi lang konti ang delay.
May delay na mga 10 years. Okay, unahin muna natin si Mia. Since si Mia is medyo
Mia.
malapit-lapit sa Dubai, mga 2 seconds ang delay.
Yeah. What are your thoughts about, you know, what's currently happening around us, particularly you know, this pandemic? Sa point of in your point of view as, you know, as a young adult or as a teenager.
These are definitely difficult times, but so many people are getting hit really hard. They've been losing their jobs.
Mm-hmm.
They've been going through different problems. This virus has been hitting all of us in different ways. But one thing that I've seen so far, like a common thread, is that it's enabling everyone to change, whether they be forced to change or they find the initiative in themselves, but to start changing themselves. Because everything that's happening around this book, it's allowing us to become more compassionate, since we see nakikita po natin yung mga nahihirapan, nakikita po natin yung mga people who aren't doing that well, and this pandemic has enabled us to see the problems in our systems, in every single system, the healthcare system, in the airline system, in like in restaurants, etc. It shows us how fragile everything is. And because of that, this pandemic showed us like what we can do about it. So I think of it as like a vaccine. But I know COVID is incredibly devastating to some people, but as just society at large, I think that it allowed us to see the cracks in our system, and it allows us to mend them as soon as we can, so that when the next thing comes, when it hits us really hard, we have a better chance of surviving it.
Yeah. Wow.
Ayun.
Talino ng sagot, hindi ba?
Napaka-insightful. Change. It's either they are forced to change or it allows them to change.
Yeah.
Diba? And then compassion. It becomes like a vaccine, parang naging compassionate. Parang bumalik tayo sa pagiging human, ang human being. No? Very good.
And yung level of awareness ni Mia, no, around, kasi she's based here in Dubai, and you know, we all know that many people have lost their jobs, hindi ba? So yung level of awareness, nakikinig lang sila, but or probably, you know, they see it on the news or they hear it from their parents, pero yung thought pala nila is ganun din kalalim, you know, or maybe mas malalim pa sa ibang mga adults nakakilala natin. So it's really amazing.
Ayun. Si Rafael, ayan na, nakabalik na. Si Rafael, yung tanong kanina.
Yung wifi.
Okay lang. Kasi medyo mahirap talaga ang wifi natin ngayon.
Yes,
so the question, Rafael, was what's your take or what are your thoughts about COVID, about what's happening around us right now?
About dito po saan po? About this pandemic po ba or ano po?
About this pandemic, yes.
Ayun po. So yung thought ko po dun sa pandemic to, it really teach us na kailangan magkaroon tayo ng disiplina, and we should really take part into take part sa action na we should really take ourselves, our hygiene, ganon, and we should really look out for the others as well na kailangan kung sino yung kasama mo sa bahay, accountable ka din dun sa nasa paligid mo. And kahit na kung saan ka humawak man or what, kailangan meron kang safety, yung sanitation mo nandoon, and kailangan yun kapag lalabas ka man or kung hindi ka man lalabas kahit nasa bahay ka, kailangan importante naka-masks na ganon or what.
Yeah.
And this pandemic really teached me na maging patient lang sa kung ano yung mangyayari. Kasi kesa naman maging reckless tayo, diba?
Yep.
Siguro kailangan din natin maging patient, sumunod, and maging patient sa kung ano man ang mangyayari. And kasi marami na nga po ang cases dito, lalo na dito sa Pilipinas.
Yep.
Halos nasa 70k na ata po yung cases. And kasi naman dumagdag pa yon, siguro magsisimula na sa sarili ko na kung wala man akong gagawin sa labas, I should just really stay at home na lang talaga. And yun po.
Amazing. Na-amaze talaga ako, Jess and partners.
They're very mature, no, in terms of their thinking.
Parang, you know, the environment around us, the pandemic, you know, has shaped the way young adults or the way itong mga kabataan ay mag-isip. So, nakakatuwa lang. It's really good. How about you, Jonas? Dahil mukhang hindi ka naglalag ngayon, okay na okay ang iyong signal. Anong masasabi mo? Anong iniisip mo sa mga pangyayari sa iyong paligid, sa pandemic?
Gaya nga po ng sabi nila na maraming tao ngayon yung nawalan ng trabaho and disiplina. Yung thought ko naman po is I can see na yung mga Pilipino na kahit anong disaster man, virus, lindol, may bayanihan talaga. Like, kahit na sobrang hirap na nung nangyayari dito, makikita mo na yung kapwa Pilipino nagtutulungan para ma-survive yung pandemic. And especially yun nga, sabi ni Kuya Rafael, na disiplina. Marami talagang mga Pilipino ngayon yung pasaway, kaya yung cases dumadami pa din. So, syempre, as a youth, kailangan we should discipline ourselves then for other people para kami yung sa maging role model na makatulong para mapalensin yung cases dito. Kasi yung dito sa Philippines, grabe, sobrang hirap ng mga lahat. Sobrang hirap dito kasi lahat parang yung bilihin ang mamahal, tapos tagal yung mga action. But I can see na yung mga Pilipino talaga sobrang yan, and makikita mo talaga yung bayanihan po. Yun po. Like, yun, bayanihan.
Ayan. Thank you, Jonas. Maganda yung sabi niya, bayanihan. Di ba? Kasi kahit, akala sabihin niya, ang mga Pilipino kahit ano pa mang dumaan na dilubyo, talagang nagsusurvive kasi they always smile. Yung pala, bayanihan. Di ba? They always help each other. Ayun. So, bringing out the human in human being. Meron tayong tanong from our audience. But before that, basahin ko muna yung sabi ni Rino. I believe that the children are our future. Samuel. Oo, di ba? So, naniniwala ba kayo, children, that you are the future? Kaloka to si Rino. Ito naman, tanong ni Coach Joe. Para sa ating mga young professionals, if given the opportunity to change something for better in your area of interest, what would you choose to change? Wow. Pang Miss Universe na tanong, galing kay Coach.
Hi, Ma.
Diba? Okay, sinong gustong sumagot?
As if given the opportunity to change something.
Ayan. Okay? Sino gusto unang sumagot? Multiple choice.
Pinahirapan, ang hirap ng tanong no?
Bato
Si Coach.
sino ba
Bato-bato
una?
pick na lang, bato-bato pick.
Given the
Alphabetical
franchise
order
names.
siguro. Alphabetical order. So, Jonas muna.
Nauna si Jonas. Oo nga naman, di ba? Ano ba gusto niyong baguhin doon sa field of interest ninyo? Kasi one of the reasons why you wanted to do that kasi you wanted to provide a platform. So isa yun sa mga gusto niyong gawin, di ba? But anything else that you would like to to change para mas mapa-improve pa or it will become better pa? Yes, Mia. You have 10 points.
So, definitely po sa Pilipinas, pag may nagsabi po na gusto na maging writer or artist, immediately po the knee-jerk reaction is, oh, ba't ka pupunta dyan, like walang pera dyan, that kind of thing. And to an extent, it's true, but that we need to address that stigma po, because one that inhibits the actual artists and the writers from sharing their talents because of this negative the negative point of view we have to those fields. If we try to address that by uplifting them, if we try to address that by making them know that what they're doing is important and that we value it, well, I think it would bring about a new age of acceptance, of understanding of each other, because that's exactly what art and writing does. It helps us understand each other. It helps us be aware about the beauty of the world and the talent and everything that the Filipino creators have to offer. Because I've seen it, we have so much to offer. We just need that extra push to be able to express that.
Yeah.
Ayan. Thanks, Mia. Yes, Josh, are you, Josh naman, si Rafael pa, are you ready na ba to answer? To share your
Yes,
thoughts about it? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay pa. Yung thought ko po dun sa question ni Coach Joe,
Coach Joe.
weird, pero yun po. Siguro sa akin po, nagkaroon po kasi ng parang siguro stereotype or misconception na din na kasi yung interest ko nga po is yung dun sa music and yung dun sa local artists. Siguro nagkaroon ng misconception na one must be better than the other. Na kailangan, kunyari gumawa ako ng isang kanta, tapos kapag may isa pang may gumawa ng kanta, sasabihin na lang ng iba na, ay, mas maganda yung ginawa ng kanta kesa sa'yo. Mas magaling siya, mas ganon. So, para sa akin, kapag ako mabibigyan ako ng opportunity na mabago yung misconception na yun, siguro yun po yung babaguhin ko. Kasi, hindi naman alam ng ibang tao kung ano yung mga pinagdaanan mo, kung ano yung mga obstacles and challenges na pinagdaanan mo para lang magawa yung music na yun, or kung ano yung gusto mong i-express kaya mo nagawa yung music na yun. And hindi para sa akin hindi validation na sabihin ng ibang tao na pangit yung gawa mo. Music man or art or kahit na ano, yun po yung thought ko.
Wow, ang daming kasing basher,
Yes po.
Parang itong basher lang ni Michael.
Oo, ang daming basher at the same time. Alam mo yun, I think it's yung crab mentality. It's still there.
Yes po.
Wherein, if they see people successful or doing good, meron talagang mga tao na talagang pilit kang ibababa. No?
Yes,
ibababa. So that's still existing, So ayun, that's good, we need to change that. And yung sinabi ni Mia, I think it's about the environment, yung environment and yung mindset ng mga tao. Na gusto ko yung sinabi ni Mia na halimbawa if you like writing, for example, parents or adults around them would usually say, oh, there's no future in that. Hindi ka kikita dyan. You wouldn't get a lot of money out of that. So you're killing the dream, So it's the mentality of the people around you, the adults. And I think also yung environment, walang support system, walang platform. So it's really good na magkaroon ng platform talaga. We really admire yung ginagawa ni Mia, yung platform to provide opportunities for writers. kudos to that.
Correct.
Jonas,
Before si Jonas, tanongin mo natin ano niya. Ano ang iyong take doon sa tanong ni Coach Joe? So given the chance that you wanted to change something for the better doon sa iyong field of interest, ano 'yon?
Siguro po I want to develop my skills po sa arts. Because the only thing constant is change. And I want to change to become more better sa field na pipiliin ko sa future. Yun po, especially sa arts.
Ayan, quotable quote from Jonas. Di ba? The only thing constant is change. That's really true naman. Totoo yan. Oo. But we need to change for the better.
Yes.
Ayan, Jessie?
Yes, I'm going to skip one of the questions because na-address na siya. We are now nearing towards the end of our talk. So, syempre, hihingi na lang ako muna ng message nila doon sa mga kapwa nila kabataan. But before that, so dalawang tanong ito na ika-club na natin into one answer. Ano yung expectations nyo sa mga adults na kagaya namin? At ano naman ang message nyo doon sa mga kapwa ninyo kabataan? Okay? So what's your message for us as adults and what will be your message doon sa inyong ka-millennials?
Oo.
Millennials pa rin ba ang tawag sa kanila or
I don't know, baka hindi na.
Zennials na yata sila.
No. Not really Zennials, no.
Ano ba tawag? Basta mga Martian.
Just after ng millennial.
After ng millennial post, charot. Go ahead, Jonas. Sorry, I know you wanted to say something.
Rafael, I think Rafael.
Sorry, Jonas ako ng Jonas, Rafael.
Okay po. Siguro, ang expectation ko po, yun po muna, no? Expectation ko sa adult, yun po, siguro, kasi sa akin, blessed ako na nagkaroon ako ng adults na nagsusurround sa akin na sinusuportahan kung ano man yung gusto kong gawin. And yun po yung parang gusto kong maging parang baseline or maging expectation sa iba pang mga adults na I encourage them na to support kung ano man yung gusto ng anak nila or kung ano man yung passion ng anak nila. And maybe kasi may mga ibang tao na may mga ibang bata na hindi naman katulad ko, may ibang bata na parang na-pressure sila sa grabing expectation naman ng mga magulang nila. Pero yun po, gusto kong sabi na sa mga adults, maybe take easy on their children, ganon, na let them be comfortable na ma-express yung sarili nila in any forms or ways na kung paano man nila i-express yun. And yung second question, yung
message nyo sa kapwa mong kabataan.
Maybe to just go for it na lang talaga. Yung kung ano may gusto nilang gawin, kung ano may iniisip nila, gawin lang nila. Kasi minsan lang naman tayo magiging bata. Hindi naman tayo bata palagi-lagi.
Yes.
So really, parang kung ano man yung nasa isip nila, kung gusto nilang kumanta, gumawa ng kanta, gusto nilang gumawa ng painting, gusto nilang gumawa ng poetry, gusto nilang magtrabaho or what. Talagang kung ano yung gusto lang nilang gawin lang nila habang may panahon pa. And yun po.
Wow. Yan, very nice. Oo, na-inspire ako kahit hindi ako bata.
Yes, Jonas yata would like to answer na.
Yes, Jonas.
Jonas.
Habang may wifi daw ka.
Yung expectation ko po sa adults, sana try to understand their children. Kasi syempre, these days, parang yung mga bata, nahihirapan din sila mag-express ng mga nararamdaman nila. So, may time na nakapag-open sila, try to understand their problem, try to cope up with them. Kasi minsan, meron mga kabataan talaga na hindi sinasabi ang problem nila sa mga parents nila. So, sana try to understand them more or give attention more sa kanila para yung bondness tsaka yung relationship nandun pa rin. Parang hindi siya mawawala. And my message would be sa mga adults, before muna sa mga kabataan po, is take things slow. Parang siguro minsan try to rest and enjoy lang. Wag yung puro work kasi aanhin mo yung maraming pera if sakitin ka naman or what. So try to take things slow and gusto ko lang din na gawin tong opportunity para mag-thank you syempre sa mom ko for being someone I am looking up for. And syempre sa pagiging OFW niya, sa lahat ng sacrifices na ginagawa niya for her family, for us here in the Philippines. My message sa mga bataan, magtapos tayo ng pag-aaral para masuklian natin yung paghihirap ng mga magulang natin. Hindi natin kailangan magkaroon ng sobrang taas na degree or what. Pero yung magtapos tayo ng pag-aaral, malaking blessing yun. Hindi lang para sa atin, kundi para sa parents natin na nag-work hard para sa atin. Yun lang.
Ayan. Sino ang naiyak?
Sabi na nga, maiiyak.
Naiiyak ako sa message ni Jonas.
Hindi lang iiyak na ako.
Yan na nga, naiiyak na ako sa huminga. Hinga ka. Parang feeling ko pinaparinggan ni Jonas yung nanay niya.
Tinamaan na yung mga magulang dyan.
Alamang.
Take it slow now. Oh.
That was really beautiful. Napakaganda.
Yes.
Thank you.
Tago sa puso. Now, let's going to call Mia before tayo umiyak. Mia.
I'll make mine quick though, don't worry. So, so for the parents, but for the adults, I think it's super important. But I come from a very supportive family, and I know most people don't have that. So I want the adults to know that there's not just one path. Some children are late bloomers, and the corporate ladder path isn't the only path that people can take. Like the mentality when I graduate ka agad, then I like keep getting promoted until you reach the top. That's definitely one path, but that's not the only path that's suited to most people. So I think the understanding about that, and then for children, I guess, for the mga kapwang kababataan ko po, is that don't be afraid to fail. Just fail early, fail fast, try everything you want to try. Just go for it po. Kasi, yun nga, like what Kuya Rafael said po, you're young and you have all the time, you have the resources with you. So just try what you want to try, do what you want to do. Fail early, fail fast. And I think that's a recipe to be the happiest person and the most successful person you can be.
Nakaka-inspire.
Ang ganda. Oo.
Wala.
Na-inspire ako kahit hindi ako bata.
Mukhang bata lang tayo.
Oo. Well, guys, thank you very much. My God, we're very surprised. Although we've expected already about your yung mental yung state of mind ninyo, it's very mature. But it's still very nice to hear from them na ganun na yung kanilang level of thinking.
Yes.
Lalo na pag marinig mo yung kanilang mga hinihingi
Maturity.
sa mga adults. My God, oo.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We really
It's
appreciate
beautiful.
your time.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you din
Yes.
po.
Thank you.
Thank you din
Ayan,
po.
so
Thank you,
thank you
Jonas,
guys.
Mia, Rafael, thank
Maraming
you.
salamat sa inyo.
Thank you din po.
Ayan. Enjoy. Mia, thank you very much as well.
Oh,
Ayan.
mga naiyak dyan, no? Okay. Ano?
Sino umiyak?
Sinasabi ko na nga ang aking mga magulang. Ang mensahe ko po ay aanhin pa nga daw ang mga pera kung may sakit kayo. Ayan ang sabi. At support your the interest of your children. Siyempre ako nagsabi dahil wala tayong anak chito, so tayo ang magsasabi. Diba? Support your children.
Ayun. Round up. So, let's recap ang mga takeaway. So, si Hayden na una na sa kanyang takeaway. Jerty, anong takeaway mo?
Luha. Akin.
Luha.
Jerty, anong takeaway mo?
Hindi. Yung takeaway ko nga, yung sabi ni Jonas na take things slow. Yung hindi puro work, you have to take care of yourself din. Kasi, di ba, anong gagawin mo nga naman sa pera kung may sakit ka naman, di ba? Yun lang. Totoo naman kasi yun.
Sabi niya na sabi ni Mia, no, there are so many paths to choose from.
I love what she said about that. Ano?
It's not only the corporate although sabi ni Jonas, para sa mga kabataan tulad niya, magtapos tayo ng pag-aaral dahil yan ay regalo natin at bilang pasasalamat natin sa ating mga magulang. Pero sabi nga din ni Mia na there are so many paths to success and to a fulfilling life as an adult. It's not only the career path, the office path, maybe it's an artistic path, scientific path. So as parents, partner Jessie and Jerty, ang hinihingi nila ay you need to listen and be there and support them, open your mind, diba? Put more thinkings, sing with them, spend time with them. Tama ba, Gino?
That is correct. Absolutely.
It's fantastically wrapped up.
Yes. Habang lumaki
my takeaway is, alam mo yun, tayong mga adults, we have been busy with our life, you know, kung paano kumita to provide lalo na dun sa may mga anak, to provide for your immediate family and to provide for your relatives. Pero minsan dahil masyado tayong engrossed dun sa mga nangyayari sa paligid natin, minsan nakakalimutan na natin to ask, lalo na yung mga kabataan, ano ba talaga yung nasa isip nila? We need to talk with them. We need to identify ano ba yung nasa utak nila, and probably that would really help build a better relationship. And halos mapaiyak talaga ako dun sa kay Jonas nung nag-ano siya, and because nag-build up na rin dahil ang gaganda nung sinasabi ng mga bata, si Rafael, si Mia, and si Jonas, na hindi mo naiisip na kahit ikaw nung kabataan mo before, well, probably because before iba ang environment, ngayon iba ang environment din. Kasi social media is everywhere. Mas aware na ang mga kabataan ngayon sa mga pangyayari sa paligid. Pero, ayun, so, maganda talaga. This is the best, ito masasabi ko, this is the best live with Entre Pinoy na nagkaroon tayo para sa aking opinion. Ayun.
Exactly. Thank you. Right, so hindi ko na i-recap yung aking mga sinulat kasi nasabi nyo na lahat. One thing I could say is, although I have expected that they will have a lot of point of views na may share, I was still surprised. I think it's time for us as adults to really treat our kids that the way they should be treated, no? Kasi minsan, it's either we treat them like they are still young kids that they couldn't make decisions, or sometimes naman, we expect too much from them na iniisip natin adult ka na and you can actually stand on your own. So, right balance lang siguro, especially for parents, no? Sa ating Jerty, it's really about listening, understanding, and giving them more freedom to choose the path they would like to choose and just be there to support them. Yun yung pinaka-take-away ko sa kanila, sa mga sinabi. And it's very inspiring. I wanted to support these youths. Yung kanilang mga pages, guys, may sinend yata sila ng kanilang mga pages. Please support them. They are doing way better than any adults could do, diba?
Yeah.
They are raising awareness. They are providing platforms for these kids to put their work out to the world. Mia, you can really tell na she's very passionate about what she's doing. Mas ano siya, malalim, deeper ang kanyang emotions in terms of the things that she's doing at the moment. So medyo ano siya, medyo enlightened kid. And then I'm so amazed to hear it from them. Yun lang. So hopefully yung ating mga viewers who joined us this afternoon nag-enjoy sa ating balitaktakan with our youth, ang ating mga kabataan. We will hope to do more of this, and we were going to promote yung mga good works ng ating mga teenagers so that then dahil naman dyan we can support them. Anything else that you would like to say, mga kapartners, before we wrap up?
Yes, ulitin ko lang at pasalamatan natin.
Thank you lang sa mga guests natin.
Yes. Maraming salamat sa magulang ng ating mga guests, si Josephine de la Paz, si Maripet, at saka si Jerty. Maraming salamat sa mga magulang na hinayaan nila na magsalita, mag-guest ang bagets kayo. And salamat din sa mga nanood ngayong araw na to, Rino de Guzman, Kat Salazar, Cheryl Bakay Agbing, my sister Helga Restificar, Josephine de la Paz, Mina de la Paz, maraming de la Paz, Bulay, Kat Salazar, Rosa de la Paz, Kelly Francisco, Win Kabakan, Noli Kabawan, Maripet, Nerissa, Cardelina, Zyril Ancia, Queenie Persia Besana, Veronica Arnie Ferrer, Christina Agustin, Francesca de la Paz, Juan Bori, Sunny Nivaled, Melay Melania, Sarah May Ganda, J.A. Gonzaga, Angelo Cruz, Alisa Pelagio, Oliver Cruz, Adrian de la Paz, Aaron Gabriel Gonzalez, Larina Lumba de la Paz, Sheng Enriquez de Vera.
Ayan. Thank you very much, partners. It's another insightful Friday for all of us. Maraming salamat sa inyong time and for joining us. We would like to remind our viewers again, guys, to please connect with us by liking, sharing, following, and subscribing to all of our social media channels at Entrepinoy FZE. With that, we would like to say maraming salamat at hanggang sa susunod po. Thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye!